Hi, this is Jennifer Tankersley from List Planet. We are here to talk about List Planet's Charity Valuation Worksheet. As a family grows, so does our stuff. Sometimes it takes a concentrated effort to gather up the stuff that's unused or unloved and then to get rid of it. There are several ways to unload these items. One great way to do it is to make a charitable donation through your local Goodwill or Salvation Army. Donating items to a charitable organization has many benefits. Items are being reused or recycled. Sometimes an organization will do a pickup, although there are oftentimes some pretty long waiting lists, so you'll want to put your name in as soon as possible. A charitable donation is a tax deduction. That is if you are able to itemize on your taxes and if you keep good records. Though it is a lot of work to do this the right way, donating to charity can be more convenient and yield an even greater advantage than hosting a yard sale, which is in itself a lot of work. Here are some steps that you might want to take to inventory your charitable donations and to get the most out of your tax deduction. The first thing you'd want to do is to gather up all of the items that your family no longer wants or needs or loves. Find an out-of-the-way place for them until you can get them inventoried and sent off. I found the Salvation Army's valuation guide, and from that I created this charity valuation worksheet, which has been really useful to me as I have been getting rid of my things. All you need to do is print it out. I keep mine on a clipboard, and then I make hash marks as I go. So, for example, if I have a pile, I break my all of my things up into piles. Clothing, you'll need a lot of space to spread out. And I make hash marks as I go so I can tell how much I have, and I don't have to keep writing numbers and plus signs. In my case, I oftentimes I like to use my things thoroughly, so I usually pick the average low amount, or around there. So in this case, we'll say $2. If I only had 4 items, which for losses I usually have quite a lot more that I donated, but in this case it would make a total of $8 just in blouses to add to my donation amount. It's a pretty handy way to inventory the things that you want to get rid of. This one happens to be the clothing worksheet, but there is also a household worksheet and a miscellaneous worksheet that you can inventory large appliances, small appliances, dishes and housewares, even DVDs and books, and all of even the little things that it's time to get rid of. The next thing that you'll want to do after you have inventoried all your things is to go ahead and begin to bag or box everything. That way you can get it out of the way, and you can separate the things that have been done with the things that have not been done yet as far as inventorying. Then you want to load up your car or get some help for this with your spouse or your children, neighbors, depending on how many things you have, and head to the nearest donation center. We happen to have a rather new Goodwill store in our area, and the drop-off location is very convenient and has an awning, so I've even made drop-offs in rainy weather. Do not forget to request a receipt. Sometimes they neglect to offer one, so make sure that you get one. You'll need to fill out some basic information on the receipt, including the date, and that's it.